Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing part 2 of ranking every single in-game card in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM from worst to best. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 7,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload basically every single day, even with 2K being in this dead season. We're still trying to push out content for y'all every single day. And when 2K23 comes out, of course, we'll be uploading every single day, often multiple videos a day as well. So make sure y'all subscribe so you don't miss out. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. And let's start off with the guy that we have at number 17, and that is going to be Shaquille O'Neal. We're ranking 17 players in today's video. We ranked the first 16 in yesterday's video, so make sure you go check that out if you haven't seen that video for the first 16. But these are the 17 best in-games in the game, starting with Shaq, who I think is number 17, the worst of the best, I guess you would say. 7'1" with a 7'7" wingspan. He has elite size. Every in-game card in the game, as y'all know, has all 80 Hall of Fame badges, all 99 stats, so that is true for every card on this list as well as in yesterday's video. Shaq's animations are very, very good. Set shot 25 with Lillard up around very quick. He is, because of his height and set shot 25, unable to shoot corner threes. That's true for a lot of set shot 25 players, especially the taller ones. But quick dribble style is elite. Obviously, his perfect sigs. My thing about this Shaq card, I don't think he is truly that next level power forward. There's so many truly elite cards at this point in the video, at this point in the rankings. I think he's an incredible card, but the fact that he can't shoot corner threes and he doesn't have ridiculous height is kind of annoying. And also, I just feel like I don't green consistently with his release for whatever reason. Whenever I use this card compared to most of the other cards on this list, I'm not as consistent of a shooter with him. And really, when you're getting to cards like this, you basically have to nitpick. And Shaq, for me, I just don't love the card, despite the fact that on paper he's basically perfect. Webb is the guy I have at number 16, 6'9" with a 7'3" wingspan at the 3. He's got super solid size, a great length, really good player build, hotspots from everywhere, obviously perfect stats and badges. Jump shot 110 with Kemba upper. People have mixed opinions on jump shot 110. I think it's one of the best releases in the game. I really do think it's on par with the base 3, even close to a set shot 25. Like, it's on par with those releases. He has perfect sigs. He has perfect dunk animations. I love his size of the 3. He's got amazing defensive animations. Can play lock, can play off the ball, switches really well, guards bigger guys really effectively, has great defensive animation. Just a card I'm a massive fan of. And honestly, I love 110. He's one of the few cards, and I think he's actually the only card left on this list that doesn't have either base 3 or set shot 25, but I'm a massive fan of Webb. I do think he's really good, and I think he does deserve to be in that top 16. At number 15, we have the last player of the point guards that I was talking about yesterday, if y'all watched that video with the Curry slide, and that is Ben Simmons. I think he's the best point guard in the game that has the Curry slide and does not have Trey escape. So that is his flaw, is having Curry escape instead of Trey escape. That's his only flaw. Perfect stats and badges, elite size, and elite player build, amazing defensive animations, best dunk animations in the game, just like basically all of these cards. Release I love as well. Set shot 25 with Kobe upper is really good, but for whatever reason on a lefty, which Ben is a lefty, I like it even more. I think it's even smoother and even more consistent, easy to green. Just really a massive fan of his release. I think he's an exceptional card on both ends of the court. I think he's the best of the point guards that have that Curry escape, and I'm really a big fan of the card despite him having that one flaw. At number 14, we got Luka Doncic. Talking about the shooting guard Luka this time, definitely the better in-game Luka. 6'7" with a 6'8" wingspan, perfect stats and badges, set shot 25, Kobe upper on very quick. Same release as Ben has, it's just right-handed, but still an elite release, easy to green, great upper, perfect dribble sigs, perfect dunk animations. The reason he's as low on this list as he is because of the fact that he's only 6'7", so he's one of the smallest players left on this list, which hurts him just a little bit defensively. I still think he's a great card, though. Doesn't have the best defensive animations, which is really his one other flaw, but I still think he's a great card, and he does deserve to be in that top 14. At number 13, same thing, in-game MJ, the shooting guard version. Similarly to Luka, doesn't have elite height. He's actually shorter than Luka, but he does have a better wingspan, and he has better defensive animations, in my opinion, than Luka as well, which is why I have him slightly over Luka, just like I had his point guard card slightly over Luka. Elite release, it's the same exact release as Shaq, but for whatever reason, I green consistently with MJ in a way that I don't with Shaq. I don't know why that is. I don't know if that has something to do with their heights or their player builds or whatever, but I feel more consistent shooting with this MJ than I do with Shaq. Perfect dunk animations and perfect dribble moves as well. MJ is an elite card for sure, definitely a top shooting guard in the game, and I think he deserves his spot as well. Yet another shooting guard comes in at number 12, and that is going to be shooting guard small forward Tracy McGrady. Another amazing card. 6'8" with a 7'2" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. I don't know why my emos are popping coming up. He's got set shot 25 with Kobe upper though on very quick. Like I said with Luka and Ben, really like the Kobe upper on set shot 25. I think it's one of the best ones. Perfect dribble sigs, perfect animations. Every card pretty much on the rest of this list has perfect sigs, perfect animations, which is super nice. So it really just kind of becomes a preference thing and a size thing to a certain extent. And what I like about T-Mac compared to guys like MJ and Luka is that he has a better player build, a little bit taller at 6'8", and has an elite wingspan at 7'2" as well. And that just gives him that slight edge over those other guys. Coming in at number 11, we have Carmelo Anthony, the real Melo, and that's going to be shooting guard, small forward as well. 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan, so he's got very similar size to T-Mac. Really, he's a T-Mac clone. He's got the exact same release, set shot 25, Kobe upper, same sigs, same dunks. He is literally a T-Mac clone. They play basically exactly the same. I think this Carmelo rebounds a smidge better and has slightly better defensive animations. I think he plays absolutely elite on both ends of the court, and that's why he just has that tiny edge. You could really go either way with those two guys, though they play very similarly. Basically the same card, in all honesty, just with different player builds. But I think Carmelo is an amazing card. At number 10, we have Kobe Bean Bryant. Actually, I think this is number 9 is Kobe. No, I think it's number 10. I'm pretty sure he's number 10. But Kobe is 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan, just like MJ. But the thing about him is he can play point guard, whereas MJ cannot, or at least the good MJ with perfect sigs cannot. Base 3, Kobe upper on very quick. Elite release, obviously. Perfect dribble sigs, perfect animations. An exceptional card, elite level point guard in my team. I love the fact that he's one of the few in-game point guards that can play that point guard position, but additionally have perfect sigs and an elite release. And honestly, being only 6'6" doesn't hurt him as much because you want your primary ball handler to be on the shorter end, 6'8" or shorter preferably. And Kobe fits that bill. An elite primary ball handler, one of the best cards in my team. At number 9, Lamelo Ball. Very similarly to Kobe. He's another one of those in-game point guards that has base 3, but has perfect dribble sigs as well, which is big compared to that Steph Curry escape. Release 102 upper as well makes him basically uncontestable. One of the best, if not the best, uppers for releases in the game. My personal opinion, I'm a massive fan of it, and I think he's an amazing card. 6'8" is his one advantage over Kobe. It's just that he has those 2 extra inches, which help him out, especially defensively just a bit, but he's another exceptional card. In my opinion, arguably the second best point guard in my team. He's an exceptional option. Coming in at number 8, another guy who plays the shooting guard position just like Luka, MJ, and T-Mac, and that's going to be in-game Kevin Durant, 6'9" with a 7'4" wingspan. Really, the reason he's over those guys is because he's taller than them and has a better wingspan and a bigger player build than those guys. That's really the only differentiator. Another guy with set shot 25, a really good upper, perfect dribble sigs, and perfect dunk animations. Another exceptional card. The reason I have him higher over those other guys is because of his player build, and I think he just plays a tiny bit better. And then coming in at number 7, we have Kawhi Leonard. The reason Kawhi is higher than all the other shooting guards, it's the highest in-game shooting guard in the game, is because for one, he's got an exceptional player build with elite length, plays very big, and has, in my opinion, the best perimeter defensive animations in the game. He's an absolutely elite lockdown defender and also uncontestable. Jump shot 3, release 102 upper. He is uncontestable, which is absolutely amazing and gives him just that slight edge over those other guys who, while being very hard to contest, are still contestable. Kawhi, not really contestable. You're not going to get a contest higher than a 30% on him, and his release is so smooth and so easy to green. He is just such an absolutely elite card. In addition, obviously, perfect stats, badges, and animations. So Kawhi is amazing. I think he's the best in-game shooting guard in the game, and he comes in at number 7. At number 6, we're getting into the bigger guys, the big boys, and the first one is going to be LeBron James, 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, has set shot 25, release 102 upper. Just like Kawhi, he is uncontestable. Release is a little different, but obviously with a different base, but release 102 upper does make him uncontestable. Quick dribble style, D-Rose size up, tray escape, pipping behind the back. Obviously has those perfect stats and badges as well. Dunk animations are perfect. I love his size, the small forward position. He plays elite defense, has amazing defensive animations, and overall is just an exceptional all-around card. I think he deserves that top 6 spot. Getting into the top 5, the first guy is going to be in-game Giannis Antetokounmpo. Definitely the better Giannis. 6'11" with a 7'4" wingspan is amazing size for the small forward position. Hot spots from everywhere, perfect stats and badges. Set shot 25 with Kobe upper, just like a lot of these other cards have. Perfect animations as well with his dribble sigs and his dunk animations. Another amazing in-game card, and I think he's the best in-game small forward in my team. Coming in at number 4, one of the 2 in-game power forwards, and that is going to be Kareem AbdulJabbar. Obviously, he can play center, but I think the center position is really reserved for 2 guys who we'll get to in just a second. I think this guy, Kareem, fits the power forward position exceptionally, has elite size, especially as a power forward, perfect animations with perfect dribble sigs, perfect dunk animations, and the elite release with set shot 25 Kobe upper that a lot of other cards have, and it's an amazing, super smooth, super easy to green release. His size, his player build as well. He's just such an exceptional card. I'm a massive fan of what Kareem can give you. At number 3, we got KP, another guy who I recommend playing the power forward position position. Again, has exceptional height and length, an amazing player build, just a massive power forward option. Base 3 with Kemba upper. He doesn't have set shot 25 like most of these other cards, but that's okay. I really like his base 3 a lot. I think it's smooth, fast, easy to green, and hard to contest. And he also has perfect dribble sigs and perfect dunk animations. Just another exceptional power forward. Really, him and Kareem, I think, are pretty much interchangeable. I just kind of lean KP just because I think he has that tiny bit of an edge and his player build. And then at number 2, we got Yao Ming. Really not a surprise who the 2 top guys are, and one of them being Yao Ming. 7'6" with a 7'9" wingspan. He's one of the tallest players in the game, and obviously has perfect stats and badges, which is just so glitchy on a guy as big as Yao. Release is, again, exceptional. Set shot 25, release 102 upper. His 102, for whatever reason, his upper compared to the other guys with 102 upper is easier to contest, which is kind of annoying if you jump at Yao, but his height still makes him very, very tough to contest, and the release is still incredibly fast and easy to green. And his size is just so glitchy on both ends in terms of playing lanes, rebounding, mashing, interior defense, perimeter defense, all those things. He's just so good and so tough to play against. If you don't have Yao and Taco, which Taco obviously is number 1, you're going to struggle against those guys. And obviously, number 1 is going to be Taco Fall. The thing that gives him the edge over Yao is that he's got a massive player build, even compared to Yao. His player build is ridiculous. 8'4" wingspan. Again, perfect sigs, perfect dunks, perfect release. Just an incredible, incredible card. And his player build is absolutely monstrous. The biggest player build in the game for any card. Bigger than, in my opinion, Murasan, Manute Bol, guys like that. He's just so big, so wide, so long. Such an elite card in my team. And I think Taco, not only is he the best end game in the game, but he's probably the best card in the game, period. So that finishes off my ranking of every single end game in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM Part 2. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.